some of those areas where they're going to try to clear it out and they think they have it clear, so maybe one person's going on a rotation trying to get some boosts or trying to do something there, then they're going to be taking advantage. Or, I mean, they're going to be trying to knock someone else out of rotation. But here we have Havocs and Swa doing a little aerial type thing. Havoc's a little late on that boost there to not be able to take advantage of it. But Hyben doing a little bit of an aerial situation, trying to do a pinch off the wall. Johnny McMuffin is there, but Swa is also right there, and Swa is going to be able to get a double tap for themselves to get the goal in. I mean, great job for Swa. Great job, Miami. Havoc's is also right there. I mean, all three of them are right there in front of the goal, so even if someone was able to kind of knock it out, maybe one of them was able to kind of jump up and make sure that, hey, it's not going to be going back onto our side. It's going to be staying on your side and hopefully staying into your goal.
Yeah. I mean, really crashing the net there from Miami's side there. It was definitely an ambitious play. If Western Michigan had been able to clear it, Miami's goal would have been completely undefended. But the second and third effort, once again, reigning supreme for Miami. Tying this game up, this crucial game 3, it's going to decide a lot of the tempo of the series as it continues. If Miami can figure out a way to grow a lead here and then retain it for the end of this game, it's going to put them in a very good position to clear this, to close out the series. But there's a lot of Rocket League to be played before we can talk about ending the series. Now Swa in a decent spot, does center the ball, but Johnny McMuffin and Havoc's are going to fight for a 50-50. Havoc's on the better end of it, Hyben on the even better end, as he's able to get a shot off of a really wonky bounce. Havoc's with a great bump there onto Ninja Noob, preventing Western Michigan's defense from operating properly, and Miami's got a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, Havoc's was just kind of corralling Western Michigan into their own goal, kind of playing how Western Michigan has been playing against Miami, saying, hey, have some of, karma, dishing out what you already guys were doing. But Miami also definitely starting to play a little more demo heavy, a little more physical, which, I mean, with some of these demos, you're going to be able to demo both of them. And Crowbar has a nice shot on goal, but we have two of Miami's players going up there. Swa and I believe Havoc's went up there trying to do something and making sure that pressure is on. Havoc's keeping pressure on. Ninja is right there to kind of take control, take some aerials. But Hyben, again, Miami, we have people who are going to be right there, right as they're going to try to do some aerials. Swa is going back, getting boosts, and also going back onto Miami's side, so they're able to kind of watch what anything that they're going to be trying to send up there. But now we have both Havoc's and Hyben back on Miami's side, but it looks like a double demo is going to be what decides that there. Swa wasn't able to get back in time, and just having both of them being demoed almost simultaneously.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit surprising to see Miami get the bad end of that whole line of play there. Great awareness there from Western Michigan, able to make both of those demos happen. But it looked to me as if Crowbar had put Western Michigan in a pretty rough spot by dribbling with the ball as far as he did with no boost. Miami should have been able to capitalize off of that, I would have thought. But Ninja Noob gets another shot in a really advantageous position, stretching this lead here for Western Michigan to 3-2. Hyben just not able to get quite enough momentum to meet the shot as it came in. This game is flipped a little quicker than a Miami fan would necessarily want, huh?
And I mean, that kickoff there wasn't great for Miami too. I mean, wasn't great for both sides, but going on to Miami's side, definitely going to be making it a little rougher there for them. Hyben's going to be trying to take it up there, but Swa, hopefully there, they need to capitalize on that demo there, but Crowbar is right there to just stop what's happening. And I mean, Miami needs to, great work here. They have to make sure they have some shots. Swa is right there. Now, if that just went a little more to the right, it would have been perfect for them. But Hyben's going to try to contest that in the air. Havoc's, going into their goal right off the crossbar for Miami. They have to make sure that it's staying on their side. They have to take some shots on goal. It looks like they're going to kind of rotate back to their side. Miami, shot on Miami's goal. But Havoc's is right there, maybe able to do something, mess up Ninja Laser here. Johnny McMuffin gets back in time. Hyben's there. Can we see a second man or third man? and we don't see what happens there.
Yeah, Havoc's trying to get the rotation in. I was about to say really good awareness there from Hyben, who almost gets a goal in there. Swah trying to get another opportunity as well, but there are two members of Western Michigan behind it. Though this offense isn't over quite yet. But no, Hyben did a really good job of taking one of Western Michigan's full boosts there. But looking at the boost meters of the rest of Miami's team, nobody had any mobility. So nobody was able to support him in that play. Now Swah does have the dribble up, but it gets blocked off real quick. Havoc's gonna have to make something happen, but no, it gets there's a 50-50 there. Crowbar almost gets a goal, and Miami does go down 2-3 when they had a 2-1 lead earlier in this game. Western Michigan's got a 2-1 lead. Not a great position.
Mm-hmm. And also, just watching some of those stats for Western Michigan's team, it looked like Johnny McMuffin in that game had 6 demos alone. That is going to be, I mean, just staggeringly more than what you're going to see in most of these collegiate games, especially like, for example, in our last game with Ball State, we maybe had max 3 in that entire match. And just having double that in just one game is a entirely huge change of pace for Miami to kind of follow what they're going to do there.
Yeah, so I mean, Miami's going to have to adapt. They're going to have to keep their head on a swivel, jump over some of the people trying to demo you, utilize some of the air rolls, some of the fast rolls, fast flips, to try to get out of the offensive demo pressure that Western Michigan is trying to put us under. Because if things keep going as they are now, Miami is really going to struggle to come back in the series, and every match from here on in is going to be do or die. If they slip up one more time, the series is over, and then Western Michigan has their first win on the board.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Miami having a 1-6 lead isn't going to look bad, but it's definitely going to be something that they need to watch out for, because they need as many points and as many goals and as many wins as possible now to kind of stay in those tournament leads, to have making sure that they're going to make top 8 as this season is ending very soon.
Yeah, I mean, next week is going to be the last season of regular season play. I believe that Miami may already be out of playoff contention mathematically, but it's still worth fighting every step of the way. Try to get your record as good as possible by the end of the year. Yeah. So we're doing what we can, but I believe we should be heading into game 4 in a little bit. I hope, unless the lobby has died again. Okay, appears the lobby is timed out and we were restarting the game at the moment. So hopefully we get in here pretty soon. Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple of technical issues with the Rocket League client throughout the night. It being an update day, these things do happen. It's one of the many joys of esports, is that we are reliant on developer update schedules interfering with our normal competitive outings. Now, Western Michigan already has some offensive pressure here, but Havoc's with full boost trying to get the dribble going, has Swah on the side at Havoc's. Yeah, is able to make the play happen. Hyben gets the goal on the end of all of that play.
Yeah, kind of uncontended there, and Swah definitely getting that demo there is going to be huge for Miami. Ooh. And also getting that little bump for Ninja not to be able to kind of get back into their own goal and be able to save it. That is, I mean, almost playing mirror to Western Michigan at this point now. Kind of playing how they're going to play and just being like, hey, how do you like this now?
Yeah, it's really good teamwork, good awareness from Miami, playing the 1-2, getting their second man in a position where he can still be an offensive threat even off of the ball with those bumps, with those demos. Now, Western Michigan trying to find an aerial angle at which to punish Miami here, but oh goodness, I don't know about all of that. Crowbar gonna get a really good shot that Hyben has to make a miraculous flip in order to save. Johnny McMuffin going up as well, but Swah takes the ball in the opposite direction. Havoc's almost getting the touch that could have been a goal, but instead gets the demo onto Ninja Nude. And Hyben trying to get the ball off the backboard. Johnny McMuffin there to meet it. Havoc's, though, getting a shot that gets blocked off by a Crowbar. This is a really, really back and forth game 4. as this best of 5 hangs in the balance between Western Michigan and Miami University. Ninja Noob off of the back post, looking to get some offense started for Western Michigan, but Hyben is there to interrupt it and try to get some offense going for Miami.
Yeah, great read from Hyben and a great kind of crossbar there, kind of in the back, in the corner of the goal. But I mean, great positioning nonetheless. And we really needed to see Swa there as the third man, see if they could take a little shot there. But I mean, a demo, Hyben demoing one of Western Michigan's players is going to be huge here, especially considering it's on Miami's side now. They need to be able to take full advantage of this situation. Another demo. Hyben is right there, gets interrupted by, I believe, Johnny McMuffin. Crowbar is going to try to take control. Havix is going to be right there, going to be ready to take a shot on goal. It looks like they just barely miss it. Ninja's going to go up in the air. Swa's going to lob it up into Western Michigan's corner. Hyben's there. Shot on goal right off the crossbar. Can we get one of Miami's players to do something here? Havix keeps it on their side. Hyben's going to keep it, I mean, making sure that it's going to be staying on Western Michigan's side as much as possible. Swa is going to be doing some stuff here. There's Havix in the middle.
Yeah. No, I mean, Miami's offense has been fairly relentless here as they've been attacking Western Michigan's full boosts. They've been setting up the rotation fairly effectively. Now, Western Michigan is looking to get some shots going here, but Havix going up with the air dribble, gets the pass off to Hyben, does turn into a 50-50 with Ninja Noob. Unfortunately, Miami does lose that 50-50 momentarily, but Havix is in a position where, and Swa are in a position where maybe they can redirect that ball into a more productive direction, but unfortunately, Johnny McMuffin does capitalize, and that's a tie ball game here. Crowbar into a good pass there to Johnny McMuffin. Havix was in the right position to stop that shot, but didn't see the second man coming, and that puts Western Michigan in a better position than they were in like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, and that just shows how important having a second or third man is. I mean, you really need to make sure that they're there, able to kind of pick up the slack, maybe if your shot doesn't go quite right, or if someone is there to defend it. And, I mean, great job from, I believe that was Swa, who was just able to kind of control what was happening there. Again, Swa off the backboard, being able to send some shots off, and, I mean, maybe he does a little bit of a miss there. Havix, though, picks up the slack, sends it back up, being ready for Miami to hopefully take a competitive lead on this game.
Yeah, the Hyben going up to try to hit a 50-50 off the air, but yeah, I don't know. Miami's not in a good spot at the moment. With only 50 seconds remaining, they need to get this ball out of their defensive zone, create some offense. Havix trying to be that linchpin. He does get over to Hyben as well, sitting on 0 boost. Could try to contest for the big boost, but unfortunately Ninja Noob gets there first. So Hyben loses the ball and the boost opportunity. And Miami's going to need to make something happen in the next 30 seconds, or this is going to go to overtime, or Western Michigan's going to make a goal happen right there.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to see from Miami. I mean, 30 seconds left, only down 1 goal. So Miami is not out of the runnings yet, but with them already having a goal on, already having 2 games, I mean, these 30 seconds are going to be what decides it, and also for it being on Miami's side, it's not what you want to see, especially now that, I mean, now Miami was able to get it on Western Michigan's side, but does seem very uncontested with Crowbar just being able to watch what's going to happen there. It's going back onto Miami's side. 8-7, second 7.
Yeah, Miami's going to have to figure something out here. Havix going up for the ball, does miss it. Hyben gets the deflection into the midfield, but unfortunately for Miami, the series is going to end there as they're not able to get the pass off. Just a little bit of a miscue there between Miami's players. Not able to make that series happen, and that's going to be a 3-1 win there for Western Michigan. Well played to them getting their first win on the season. It was a very closely contested match. I think a little bit closer than the 3-1 scoreline would indicate. I'm actually fairly surprised none of those went to overtime. But we are going to be having to head to the end of our Rocket League segment pretty soon here, as Overwatch is going to be joining us for their match against Kent State in probably 5 minutes or so. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'm James Reach 42 Davis.
And I'm Jacob Chewy Gundrum.
So we're going to be signing out for the night, but a new group of casters is going to come in and we're going to switch over to some Overwatch. We will catch you next time.